Hi brothers and sisters, I've got the Word of God for you today. The Word of God says in 1 Corinthians 1, it says that the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who believe it is the power of God. And truly so. Because the message of the cross, what is it? That God sent His only begotten Son to die in your place. That is a divine exchange that has taken place on that cross. And to those who are perishing, whose mind is set in the ways of the world, this is foolishness. This doesn't even make sense. This doesn't even make logical sense in any way. Because the wisdom of the world is foolishness to God. And the message of the cross is the power to those who are willing to believe. The message of the cross is not out there to be reasoned out with your senses and with your wisdom. It is to be believed in. Something happened on that cross that can give you absolute victory, my dear brothers and sisters. You are not the same anymore from the moment you've put your faith in Jesus Christ. From the moment you've believed and gotten saved and gotten born again, you are not the same anymore. It all goes back to the cross. At that cross, your old nature, the Adamic faulty nature, was crucified and killed. At that cross, your sick, weak way of life, the sickness that you had in your life, the allergies, the pain, whether emotional or physical, has been crucified. At that cross, your sin has been crucified. At that cross, you now have a chance to come before God and say, I have been forgiven. I am your son. I am your child. You see, at that cross, everything changes. At that cross, Jesus took your place. Jesus died on your behalf instead of you. And instead of you, He took everything. Instead of you taking the judgment and the punishment of God on yourself, Jesus took it on your behalf, that you might walk in freedom as the righteousness of God. It's the power of God for those who believe. Because it's because of the cross that we can boast. We're not able to do miracles and healings because of ourselves, or because we've prayed enough, or because we've done this enough, or we've had so-and-so lay their hands on us, or anything of that sort. We've got to trace everything back to the cross. It's the cross that has changed the game for humanity. It's the cross that has changed the future for humanity. So go back to the cross and look at what it says. It's not an image that you got to look at, or a statue of a crucifix that you got to look at. No, you got to meditate and you got to think about what really happened when Jesus was crucified on that cross. When He shed His blood, He changed your identity if you believe. The moment you put your faith in Him, your identity has been changed. You now have access. You were the enemy of God, but now you have access into the very throne room of God. You were God's enemy in the kingdom of darkness, but now you have access to the throne of grace, where you don't have to perform. It's not about you performing well enough in your religious life so that you can walk in the power of God. No, your religious life does not do anything. It's the cross that has done everything for you. So boast in the cross and you will be humble. God bless you. Take care and have an awesome day.